Okay, so today we're going to be learning about Aunt Sally. So Aunt Sally isn't very good at math, and she came across this problem, and she didn't know which order of operations to use. So we're going to be learning something called PEMDAS. And you guys are probably like, what does that even mean? What does that word mean? So I'm going to write it down. You have parentheses, exponents, multiplication, multiply, division or divide, addition, and then subtraction. And an easy way to remember this, so you can think about Aunt Sally whenever you're doing these problems, is please excuse my dear Aunt Sally because she's not very good at math. And so an example problem, and you guys are going to write this down on your boards, is 7 plus, and then you have parentheses, 6 times 5 squared plus 3. So how in the world are you going to do this problem? Well, you're going to look at PEMDAS, and you're going to look at your first step, and you're like, oh, parentheses. So I'm going to find the parentheses.
And then you multiply first.
Yeah, you're gonna multiply the parentheses or in the exponent.
The 6 and the 5, you're gonna multiply. Yeah, you're gonna multiply the parentheses first.
Right, but what about this exponent here? Because you're looking in the parentheses, but what's going on with this exponent here?
Well, you multiply that first.
Okay. So
and then you multiply 6 times 25.
Can anybody do 6 times 25 on their calculator? Do you have a calculator with you? Or can you do it in your head? You can do it on, get your iPad. $150, okay. So now that we have those multiplied.
And then you add, and then.
We've done parentheses, we've done exponents. We did multiplication, right?
Now it's dividing.
Okay, is there any division here?
No.
No? Okay. So there's no division, so we'll just check that off. How about addition? Where's the addition at? What can we do? We're still.
You add 7 and 3. No, you take 7 plus 150, add 3, I think.
Okay, so before you do that, look at your step here. You have parentheses, so we're technically still in the parentheses.
So you add 150, add 3.
Yes, which is pretty easy. 153. Okay, and now we have.
So you add 153 with 7.
To the 7, and then what do you get? 160. Okay. So that is our answer. So anytime you come across problems like these where it has exponents, parentheses, multiplication, division, all of these.
You use my dear Aunt Sally.
Yeah, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, so we're going to do another problem. I'm going to keep this up on the board. Alright, so we're going to do one. Let's do 16. Okay, so this one's a little bit more advanced. You might need your calculators for this one. We're going to erase these so we can go through the steps again. So we have parentheses first. Do we have any parentheses that we can solve first?
Yes, you do 4 times 3.
Okay, 4 times 3, those are parentheses.
That's
Make sure
12.
If you have your boards, you try to write these down. Yep, 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, so then we have exponents. Do we have any exponents we should do?
Yes, 6 times 2. I mean 6 times 6. 16 times 16.
Yeah, so 16 squared is 16 times 16. Anybody want to do that on their calculator? You want to do it on your iPad really quick? Just 16 times 16.
I can do it on my iPad.
Okay, for the calculator.
256.
Did you get it too? Or you didn't try? Okay. So 16 squared or 16 times 16 is 256. So before we get all confused, I'm going to rewrite it. So whenever you guys are doing your homework or you're writing on your boards, just rewrite it just so you don't get confused. So we have 256 plus 7 minus 12. And now that you've solved your parentheses, you can just get rid of those so you don't need them anymore. And then plus 10. So what can we do next? We've done parentheses, we've done exponents. Is there any multiplication or division?
No.
No, yeah, there's nothing anymore. So, all right.
So we add.
Addition, yep, addition is next. So what can we do? What can we add?
256, add 7, and add 10.
Okay. So 256 plus 7. Can anybody do that one in their head?
Oops. 256.
Or use their calculator. 263. Okay, and then Haley says add 10. That should be easy. 273. Okay, we still have, so we did our.
So we subtract 12.
Yep, and then we subtract 12. Anybody want to do that one? Write it on your board if you need to.
Did you say 270?
Yeah, 273 minus 12.
161 or 261.
Yeah, 261.
Okay, 261, so we're agreeable on that one. Okay, and that would be your answer. Alright, and I think just to solidify the lesson, we're just going to do one more, and I'm going to try to make it really tricky. And then we can move on to our homework.
I don't think you can make that tricky.
I'm doing my best here. Okay, so we have 7 plus 5 squared minus 4 times 10 plus 6 times 3 in parentheses.
We do the multiplications first.
The multiplication first. Which one? What are we looking
The
at?
parentheses.
The one in the parentheses?
Yes.
Okay, so you're looking at the parentheses and you see that we start there. So what's 6 times 3?
18,
18.
yeah.
18. Okay. Since we've solved that, we can get rid of our parentheses. I'm just going to scratch them out there. Are there any other parentheses that we can do?
7
Yeah.
plus 5.
7 plus 5, yes.
7 plus 5. And then we have that little exponent thing.
So we do 5 times 5.
So, what do we do first? We have the parentheses and then we have the exponent. Which one is first in our step?
Exponent.
But which one's first?
Parentheses.
Parentheses. So in the parentheses we have 7 plus 5. So we don't do the exponent quite yet because our P parentheses is first. So 7 plus 5, 12. Okay. And then Haley, we have,
Multiply 2.
yep, we have 12.
Times.
12 times 2 or
12 times 12.
12 times 12. Okay. Can anyone do that one in their head?
144.
144. That's an easy one to remember. Okay, so before I get all confused, I'm going to rewrite this. So bring down your 144, and you have minus 4 times 10 plus 18, because we got rid of our parentheses here. So we've done our parentheses, right? We've done our exponents.
So we multiply.
Okay, what multiplication can we do?
4 times 10.
Okay, 4 times 10, which is
40.
40, yeah.
40.
And then we don't have division.
Okay, yeah, we've done multiplication. We don't have any division.
So we do addition. So we do 40 plus 18.
Okay, 40 plus 18, which is, anybody?
58.
58. Good. Okay, so then we can rewrite our 144.
And then we just subtract them.
Then we subtract them. Okay, this one I can't do in my head. Anybody want to work it out on the board?
115. Wait.
It's probably going to be less than, since you're subtracting 58 from 144, it's going to be less than 100.
Do not have calculator.
we've done our addition, our subtraction. Now I have a question for you guys. Let's say that, here, I'm gonna erase it. Let's say that we had 144 minus 40 plus 18. What if we did subtraction first?
I don't think you could do that.
I think, let's just try it anyway. Let's just see what happens. So 144 minus 40 is just 104. 104 minus 18. Didn't we just get 86?
Yeah.
Okay, so then here's something that hopefully won't be too confusing. Whenever you have addition and subtraction, you can go in any order that you want to. It's always easiest just to remember to do addition first and then subtraction. But if for some reason you just decide to do subtraction first before addition, it's totally okay to switch the two around. The others you don't want to switch around because you'll get confused. But
Is the multiplication and the division.
Yeah, I wouldn't switch those around. I would make sure you do multiplication first and then division, because that one can get kind of confusing. But with addition and subtraction, you don't always have to do addition first and then subtraction. Just like what we did, we found out that we did subtraction first and then addition, we still got 86. And if we did addition first and then subtraction, we still got 86. So that's just something to remember. But if you just want to make it easier on yourself and do addition first and then subtraction, that's totally okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to our homework. So that's the lesson.